As we reach the outer limits of observation, the word edge begins to lose its usual meaning. You might imagine the universe like a balloon or a snow globe with a boundary, something we could reach, touch, cross. But the truth is far stranger. The universe doesn't appear to have an edge at all. There's no cosmic wall, no final barrier, no giant sign that says, "End of the universe, turn back." If you could travel in a straight line through space, indefinitely, you wouldn't eventually fall off the edge or crash into a shell. Space either continues infinitely or curves back on itself depending on its shape. But in either case, there is no fence, no drop-off, no outer boundary. And yet, the universe had a beginning. At first glance, that sounds contradictory. How can something have a beginning but no edge? To answer that, we have to reframe the question. The Big Bang wasn't an explosion in space. It was the origin of space. It wasn't like a firework detonating inside a dark, pre-existing void. There was no outside for it to explode into. Instead, space itself expanded. It didn't push into anything. It simply grew from within. Like dough rising, every point moving away from every other point. Not by flying through the oven, but by expanding the oven itself. This means the universe is not expanding into space. It is space, and that space is stretching. So if you ask, what's beyond the edge? The answer is, there is no edge, just more space. This is a hard concept to internalize because our daily experience is filled with boundaries, walls, roads, shorelines. But the universe operates on its own scale with its own rules. Think of the surface of Earth. You can walk in any direction, and you'll never find an edge. You'll simply go in circles, tracing the curvature of a sphere. Earth's surface is finite, but unbounded. Some models of the universe propose a similar geometry. The cosmos might be finite in volume, yet have no boundaries, no edge, just a continuous loop in higher dimensions. Other models suggest the universe is infinite, extending forever in all directions. No loops, no curves, just endless space, populated by endless structure, or perhaps endless nothing. In both cases, there is no cosmic shell, and that's profoundly beautiful, because it means the universe is not something floating in a box. It's not an object inside another space. It is the container. It defines space and time themselves. And when we say the universe had a beginning, we don't mean there was a place, and then the universe arrived. We mean that space and time themselves began. The clock didn't tick before the Big Bang. The ruler didn't stretch. The very concepts of before and outside lose meaning. So when we peer into the cosmos and try to measure its limits, we're not looking for an edge like a fence. We're tracing a shape, a structure, a relationship between time, energy, matter, and geometry. And right now, that shape appears either flat and infinite or curved and unbounded. But in either case, there's nowhere to fall off, no end, no edge, just more universe, more mystery, more of something that contains everything, and yet is expanding within itself. And in that boundless expansion, we exist. Drifting through a cosmos that had a beginning but no outer wall. A universe that stretches not into space, but into possibility. So next time someone asks, where does the universe end? You can smile and say, it doesn't.